Hey everybody, what is going on? My name is Taylor, and welcome to the CTWC GB Preliminaries, the top 16. We are live here. And I'm joined here, of course, by Andrew Ray, one of our players who's going to be helping me commentate today. Say hello.
Hi. How's it going?
And we've got MJ here as well.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you, everybody in here, and I'm very excited about this night.
Absolutely. So starting off here, we've got EuroChrisKA versus Tolstoy, and we've got JJ versus Felix. Now today is going to be single elimination, best of 5 with a level 9 start. Hi to Doc Pie in the chat.
Let me also open Twitch chat.
And we've got Mika saying, go Chris in the chat there as well. So EuroChrisKA getting some love. And if we can get players to get ready on the home screen. Tolstoy showing us his lovely Game Boy Interceptor. We've got a ready up there from EuroChrisKA. We're just waiting for the for Tolstoy to ready up there. And Felix, if we can get you on the level select screen.
Yeah, JJ is ready too.
Excellent there. And if all players can give me the thumbs up,
Felix.
let me know that they're ready to start. Then we can kick off our day with the inaugural match. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Tetris.
Oh, everybody's having their thumbs up. Very nice.
Playing on a nice 1870s Game Boy. That wood grain kit is available on Amazon. We got some love for both Chris and Tolstoy coming in the chat from Zwei Bell and Mark Tetris.
JJ gets the first Tetris, 12,000 points for the lead. We
also followed got another quickly by Felix there.
And ChrisKA just gets his second Tetris for 24,000 K.
Yeah, he has some holes in there, but he's gonna clear them now.
Absolutely. Down on the bottom there, we are 24 to 24, so they're perfectly matched.
Ooh, nice burn from JJ.
Tolstoy's got a nice stack just waiting on a long bar to capitalize on it.
Yeah, he has to burn some, but luckily getting LPs so we can fix it right away. And now he gets the long bar. 26,000 for Tolstoy, and EuroChrisKA almost at 40,000.
Absolutely, and we're getting lots of love for EuroChrisKA in the chat here.
Is that actual wood? I don't think so.
No, it's just wood grain plastic.
But if you do like some woodworking, this would be a great project for you. Make actual wooden Game Boy cover.
Tolstoy shaking his head with the dig there. He's working it out, but he's still 30,000 to ChrisKA's 64,000.
Yeah.
Here's the Tetris. 42,000 for JJ. Or Tolstoy, not JJ. 63,000 for JJ.
Yeah, at 27 lines only, he's kept the Tetris rate pretty well.
Absolutely.
It's like Felix is in a bit of a dig.
88,000 up top for EuroChrisKA to 43,000 on Tolstoy. There's definitely a bit of a disparity forming there. And Tolstoy's got that too high garbage at the bottom of his matrix there. That's going to be a bit
But
of
luckily
digging
he
to get
gets,
rid of that.
Top out
Oh,
from
and a
Felix.
top out from Felix at
Oh, no.
64,000 means that JJ has won round 1 in their match.
Yeah, like we all know, Game Boy games can stop like very quickly. If you misdrop something high up, that's easily end of the game.
GG, JJ. Up top, we got 69,000 with another Tetris for 81,000 for Tolstoy. EuroChrisKA just getting into the 100,000 mark there.
Good job, JJ, starting off with the first win of the day.
Oh no, what's gonna happen now with Tolstoy? Can he get it? Oh yes. Luckily that was all skill, that tap.
Definitely in a bit of a
and now he's
precarious
getting,
position. He has got some digging to do.
yeah, but he's getting away with the bad situation.
A nice center well there from EuroChrisKA. And our players on the bottom can start round 2 if they're ready. Give us your thumbs up. There we go. They can start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris. Up top, we got EuroChrisKA with the lead for 126K to Tolstoy's 97 with that nice center well waiting on the long bar. Oh, he blocks it off.
Yeah, looking at 138,000 there, though sliding in a Tetris, so 150,000 for EuroChrisKA to 99,000 on Tolstoy. Down at the bottom, JJ gets a quick Tetris to start off round 2.
Oh no, Tolstoy is in a bit of trouble. He needs to clean up quite a lot now.
That's right. It's going to be hard to imagine him getting a really meaningful amount of points in the near future.
Just broke the 100K. Tolstoy
Oh,
103 to ChrisKA's
down
175.
on the bottom, we had a top out there. I did not see the score, though.
Yeah. Can we get someone
to... Yeah, Andrew
Yeah,
or
I totally
MJ,
missed
can we get you
that
to
one too.
rewind the stream and see what the score was? And Felix, if we can get you to clear your scoreboard by restarting the Game Boy.
EuroChrisKA just broke the 200K barrier with 212,000. Tolstoy picking it up with 118,000. Still in quite a bit of a dig there. Figuring it out quite nicely, though. He's got his center well ready. There's
Still
the long
getting
bar.
Tons of love in the chat from for EuroChrisKA and all the players.
133K for Tolstoy to 225 for EuroChrisKA. Quite a formidable lead, but they're approaching the transition into level 10.
Actually, it was like 55 points, so yeah.
55 points. Okay, so JJ can
Yeah,
top
so,
out then.
yeah.
JJ has won round 2.
Yeah.
Thank you for bearing with us while we get the score check on that.
Yeah, that happened just too quickly, so every one of us missed it.
Bad luck on Felix's part. You know, we all have games that go that way. Just a reminder to players, I didn't mention this earlier, but if your scoreboard does get full, please do just power cycle your Game Boy so that we can get the latest score on your scoreboard.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sepgri 82 starting off the trash talk. They have no chance against Chris, he says. And up top, we are looking at 250,000 to 150,000, so about a 100,000 point lead in favor of EuroChrisKA. And if the players are on the bottom are ready, just give me the
best. Did you see the previous one? He made like a long. Well, he forced the. Didn't take a triple. He took a Tetris and he got the Tetris. So yeah.
And can I
He's
get
really
a
fighting
thumbs
for
up
the-
there from Felix?
And as we all
Excellent.
know, you get more points after level transition. So yeah.
And the players on the bottom can start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris. Up top, ChrisKA breaking the 300K barrier with 313,000. Tolstoy still following up with 169, but there's about 7 lines difference, so he's got to catch up quite a bit.
Yep, but his stack is in a good place now, so he does have the opportunity to start banking some points here. Although that O block not looking pretty because there's nowhere good to put it.
Digs. Another Tetris for ChrisKA, 333K.
We got
Just the wrong place to get the JPs, but at least he got, oh no, again. But yeah, at that point, you just don't have a good place to set it up.
a misdrop there by Felix. Gonna create some garbage he has to deal with later. And it looks like we got a bit of a janky stack on JJ's side of the board as well, but pretty easy to dig out.
Also clears his board, but he's now he's starting to get way behind. 191,000 versus ChrisKA's 352,000. ChrisKA is doing pretty good score there.
Tolstoy getting back-to-back Tetrises, looks like, for 226K, waiting on that next long bar. ChrisKA is 388K, it looks like, on that side.
JJ getting a line piece at just the wrong time there, when he's got his Tetris well plugged up. But does get one at the right time, bringing him up to 40,000 to the 6,000 of Felix. It's looking like our tournament may start out with a clean sweep, but my hope goes to Felix that he can pull a couple wins out here.
Oh no, oh no!
Oh, Tolstoy's topped out.
Tolstoy has topped out.
246K.
Yeah.
And that means that
Chris,
round...
CTWC, you are good. You can stop the game. Yes, exactly.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, he showed his thumb to the screen. Am I good? Oh, yeah, we are. You're good. Yes.
Tolstoy giving a chuckle.
So we've got a question here from Kip Duran, NES guy here. What is transition here, and what are top level average scores? So transition is level 20, 200 lines.
Well, actually, the first transition is level 100 lines.
First is level 10, of course.
Yeah, that's the first. So we have like kind of 2 transitions here. Well, same as on NES, like it's also like the last transition when you go to like fastest level.
Just a quick update here.
Yes,
so,
you can play infinitely on level 20 if you are skilled enough.
Yeah.
But that is rarer here than it is in NES Tetris.
I feel like nothing is infinite, so no, you can't play infinitely. Theoretically, you could, but...
Theoretically, but I mean, then we get into infinite regress. It's a whole philosophical debate at that point.
Yeah.
At the bottom, JJ with 85,000 points to Felix's 25 has built himself quite a lead early on here. And if the top players are ready, just give me a thumbs up. And we'll start off that match in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Tetris.
Tolstoy, or JJ, about to break 100K there on the bottom. So in terms of the rules for today, if both players max out, whoever maxes out with lower lines is considered the winner.
Tolstoy out the gate with his first Tetris, 12K to ChrisKA. Looks like he's building up that center well. A couple burns there.
EuroChrisKA has been favoring that that column 6 Tetris well today.
That's interesting strategy, but it seems to be working for him pretty nicely.
So we don't have a posted bracket today. Today we are playing for the top 16 to see who's going to go on to face off in the top 8 next month, where we will have a posted bracket that you can see. On the bottom there, we've got
you can see the
162.
bracket from our Discord server.
That's true. You can check the Discord server. Can we get Nightbot to post a link? So on the bottom there, we've got JJ with 163,000 points to Felix's 82,400. But a couple of bad Z pieces have put JJ with a couple lines of garbage at the bottom there, as he closes in on that level 9 transition there.
Oh, nice burn to get the Tetris from JJ.
Oh, there's the long bar for Tolstoy. Getting that Tetris, a sigh of relief. He's got 85K to, looks like ChrisKA's 79K. Taking the lead. Another one, 97K. ChrisKA burning it out, waiting for the long bar.
Oh, JJ's board looking a little bit rougher right now.
Yeah, not
Luckily,
the cleanest stack, that's for sure.
Yeah, he needs to get a little bit lucky to get good pieces.
Getting some love for Felix in the chat here by Durder Dennis. The Green Hearts win, yes. So whoever can
Felix,
fill up their green hearts first is the winner of the match. On the bottom there, we've got about double the points for JJ, 203,000 to 110 for Felix. Up top, we're looking at 123,000 for EuroChrisKA and 124,000 for Tolstoy, so they are neck and neck right now.
And Tolstoy getting some papers there. He's probably gonna do some math test at the same time while he's playing.
Of
just
course.
For the fun of it.
Yeah, do his math test, file his taxes.
Yeah. On level 9, it's easy when you get the Tetris. You have like some time. I often take like a sip of coffee during that time. Like, but yeah, maybe not doing that taxes.
Toby GH3, your 71-year-old father definitely has made an achievement if he got 500k in Game Boy Tetris. That is a huge score and is right up there on our high score leaderboard on the Discord server that you can check out.
Well,
it's a good mid tier.
It's a good score. Like that's like I feel like that makes you like in a regular person's eyes that's a good Tetris player. But when you talk about Tetris professionals, kind of guys who get like max outs like almost every game, then yeah.
For your 71-year-old dad who plays for fun, that's definitely a high tier score.
Yeah. That's probably like on the senior, like over 70 region. Like that's probably might be world record even.
I'll tell you what, it's higher than my best.
Yeah.
So your 71-year-old father is better than me at Tetris. Top is still neck and neck. We've got a bit of a janky stack here from EuroChrisKA, but he's figuring it out quick and gets himself Tetris ready just in time for the line piece.
Down at the bottom, almost a 100-point lead for JJ. Working out a bit of a dirty stack there. He's got a lot of burns.
100k point lead.
Yeah. Tolstoy and EuroChrisKA almost at the same score, but noted that EuroChrisKA has over 20 lines more. So that's making quite a big difference. Actually, yeah, it's over 20 lines more.
And widening the gap there down on the bottom, 268,000 to 175. But we've got a couple of holes in JJ's stack that he's going to have to figure out before he can get any more Tetrises going.
Is that 239? No, 254 with a lead for ChrisKA, but JJ or Tolstoy following up 247, still pretty much neck and neck for this whole game.
And behind by almost 30 lines now, Tolstoy definitely has the pace lead.
Oh yeah. Very nice pace.
Yeah, he hasn't even gone through the first transition end.
No, he's about to now with a Tetris, bring him to 260 at the transition.
Yeah, that's a good transition. Oh, nice Tetris for EuroChrisKA getting his board open end.
And it just looks like EuroChrisKA does not care where his well is. He's just going to figure it out, make a well somewhere, and then put a line piece in it.
He even decided not to take the Tetris. He's like, yeah, I want it to be ready for the next one. He actually skipped one Tetris there.
He did, yeah.
That might have been by accident.
When I see EuroChrisKA play, nothing looks like an accident to me. The man is just magnificent at his Tetris. Got another Tetris for JJ down at the bottom, hitting 300,000 at 172 lines. And 237,000 for Felix. Up top, we're still pretty neck and neck, only 25,000 points different. EuroChrisKA with 325 and Tolstoy with 302.
There's the long bar for Tolstoy, bringing it up to 317, not too much differential still.
Oh, and Tolstoy getting Tetrises now. And also, we have to remember Tolstoy is quite a lot behind in lines. So
he's not letting off the gas, though. He's getting Tetris after Tetris, it looks like.
Yeah.
A bit of a dangerous stack right now for Felix. He's got to dig his way out, and the speed's increasing. Got some good burns going, though.
Yeah, I think he's going to make it. Yeah, that was a good...
Perfect.
Good use of TPs.
Just needs a long bar now.
Things are definitely heating up on JJ's board as well, as the speed is hit level 19 now.
Yeah, he has 10 more lines to get out of this one until level 20 hits, and looks like he's gonna make it quite easily.
Nutella the Gamer asking about why we aren't allowing emulators. So we're not allowing emulators in this specific tournament, but we do sometimes have competitions that do include emulators.
Yeah, so we're doing monthly casuals after this one's done. So if you want to play against these players and the rest of the community with that, the emulators, this one is just something we're trying through CTWC. So we're not going to do it for this one, but pretty much all the ones after that we will.
And Richard Wolf 6 asking about the Nintendo Switch drop of Game Boy Tetris. We're thinking it's going to be legal. There's just a little bit of testing that we need to do first. But it is technically an official Nintendo release of Game Boy Tetris.
Oh no, JJ topping out at 364. Level 20 was too much.
So 364,000. So if Felix can get up to 365,000, then he will take this round. Up top, we've got EuroChrisKA with about 500k, just about to pass the 500k barrier, and Tolstoy there with 400,000. So a 100,000 point difference is developed there.
Tolstoy in a bit of trouble. He's gonna be transitioning to harder speed now, even, and luckily getting the long
Richard Wolf 6, Game Boy player, as well as Super Game Boy and Super Game Boy 2 are legal ways to play.
Oh no, that's it for...
Tolstoy top just over 400.
Yeah, EuroChrisKA, you can stop. You won that match, or that game. Match is still on.
Yeah, in terms of it, any official way to play the game is fine. So you can play on a Game Boy Advanced SP, GBC, Game Boy Pocket, DMG, or the Super Game Boys or Game Boy Player.
So the Super Game Boy is actually a faster clock speed a little bit with that, I think by about 2% or something like that. So
is it 362 now for Felix? So he's very close.
He's in level
very
transition.
Close, yes.
Fastest speed.
Just needs to get another couple of lines.
And
he hit 365, so that will do it. And Felix has earned himself a green heart.
So yeah, I think we can stop this one and we need to wait for this one, but should we do like a simul start for?
Do a simultaneous start.
Yes.
Yeah, Scuti, you definitely can do time, like you can go back in time on the Switch version. So obviously for high scores it would be invalid, like for PBs and stuff, unless they were live, because they can be easily spliced and stuff. But for competitive play, it should be fine. We're just doing some testing to make sure everything runs the same. And it looks like all 4 players are ready for a reset here. So if we can get a thumbs up from all 4 players when they're ready. And also get a reset on JJ's Game Boy there so that we know what the scoreboard is on his.
So
Mr. Fack, yeah, that is correct.
So now seems like everybody's good.
Yep, everybody's good. So we'll start off the matches in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
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 Yeah, the last shadow took like last wave took quite a long time on the Echo.
So we did actually complete the testing for the Switch, and we determined that, because you can do the rewind feature, it doesn't actually affect anything really with live play, because that would be easily detectable with that. So we are allowing it for these competitions.
Yeah.
Dennis giving some love for Felix in the chat there, saying, Felix, we love you. Giving him the strength to carry on and maybe get a win out here against JJ. Rewinding time is not legal, but the Nintendo Switch version, if played live, because we get the players to signal to us, they wouldn't be able to use like a pre-recorded spliced run.
And now every cheater who's like wondering, oh yeah, here is a chance to cheat, like then I'll just like cut off my stream and then put it back, and that's something that you might actually do. So yeah, don't do it.
I'm pretty sure we would catch that. If your stream is going down repeatedly and you're coming back up with a completely different stack, we're gonna notice.
Yeah.
You know, we're players. We play this game too, so. Oh, an early top out of 31,000 for EuroChrisKA.
Wow.
But a deleterious position here for Tolstoy as well. Can he get up to that 31k mark?
Oh no, Tolstoy is in horrible situation, but can he make it? But now.
Oh, and he tops out at 27,000. Oh, that was.
How much was the EuroChrisKA score?
Euros was 31k. So EuroChrisKA actually takes the point.
Yep.
Oh,
Tolstoy
wow.
freaking out. Oh, I'm sorry, Tolstoy.
Oh no. What a round. I'm so sorry, Tolstoy. Down on the bottom here, we've got an early lead from JJ. He's sitting there with 54,000 points to 50,000 points for Felix, but Felix has a much cleaner stack. We're going to switch scenes now so that we just see the bottom players. EuroChrisKA, thank you so much for playing, and congratulations. We will see you in the top 8.
ChrisKA giving a final heart with his hands there for Tolstoy out of respect.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost neck and neck here also, too. We got Felix with 63K to JJ's 67, so...
I've never in my life seen such a hype game that had scores below 50,000.
Oh, yeah. That ender, nothing is worse. But they did get up almost, I think ChrisKA's highest on that one was in the 500, mid 500Ks, and then Tolstoy was around mid 400s or high 400s, I believe.
Yeah, I think high 400s, early 500s.
Yeah. So not too bad.
Congratulations to Chris in the chat there.
Yeah. Another Tetris for JJ approaching the, just transitioned to the 100K, as did Felix with 102 to JJ's 100. So they're still neck and neck. Clean stacks looking for both of them.
Nutella the Gamer asking about SPS being possible on the Game Boy. I'm actually not sure what that is, to be honest.
Is it like older, or not older, like, but
same piece
same
sets.
piece set.
We're working on getting a ROM for it. It's something that's been talked about, but as of this time, no, it's not possible to do same piece sets.
Yeah.
Ooh,
There
huge
actually is
S
a ROM.
burst there for Felix.
There exists a proof of concept of the same piece sets ROM actually already.
Yeah, so it
yes,
is
it is in
something.
the works.
It is something that we'd like to see in competitive play because obviously it does make the game fairer. Oh, fix hearts on the
Taylor?
new scene.
Yeah.
That is true. Let me
Fix
switch
that.
back here. One
Thanks,
moment.
Alex.
Thank you so much. And so it was 2-1 before.
Still pretty close match. JJ 130. Oh no, that's not the update. So JJ, 138K to Felix's 140. Yeah, 140 or 146. It looks like on there.
Thank you so much for that, Alex H. Yeah, 140 to 145. We're looking very, very close here. A bad S piece there for JJ. He's just getting the wrong pieces at the wrong time here.
A lot of digs going on JJ's side.
Mm-hmm.
Those long bars are going to help out.
Absolutely. Now he just needs to clear that one line of garbage and he should be good to go.
We got Felix cooking up a bit of a spire there, but he seemed to flatten it out a bit, waiting on the long bar. Tetris for JJ, 155. Bit of lead there, about 10K differential.
And both players actually playing for column 3. Except now JJ will get it fixed like to column 1.
Slam Tetris for JJ, 167K to Felix's 153K.
That's 159 on Felix's
159K.
Now up to 160.
But looks like now JJ is gonna start scoring Tetrises and getting the lead a little bit wider.
He's got the slope he needs for that one. Going into level 10 transition.
Yeah, good to note that Felix is about 11 lines behind, has not been pushing down as much, so he does have a good pace.
Yeah, now he's on...
Nice Tetris there, 192,000 at the level 10 transition for JJ.
Felix burning it out, waiting for that long bar. There it is. Going to transition. I don't know. He's a few.
He's 8 lines away.
176. Yeah. 176K for Felix. 206 right now for JJ with 108 lines.
So we are looking at a... If he gets another Tetris, we're looking at a 200,000 point transition here for Felix. So he is outpacing JJ just slightly. Tony asking who is up next. So up next after this is going to be Mark and Pascal and Mr. Fack and Almio. And so we do have 200,000 just after the transition there for Felix, and 238,000, sorry, for JJ. Danke for playing, EuroChrisKA. We are going to be having a posted graphic, a posted bracket for the next tournament, which will be the top 8. Right now, we're just determining who is in the top 8.
Should we show the bracket? We have a bracket.
We do. They can go either to our Twitter or to our Discord to see it. I don't have it set up on the stream.
I can actually... Yeah, I'll send the link from Discord, like the place that it is, so...
Felix with 207K versus JJ's 244K, waiting on that center well Tetris, and there it is. It's going to bring JJ up to 261K. Another Tetris, though, followed by Felix.
Bringing him up to 235K there. Thank you very much, Tetris.
Oh, you put the bracket there too.
Yep.
Both roads lead to same place, or
Same
source.
image, anyway.
Same image. So now you just need to choose which is more appetizing link.
Might I suggest the Discord? Because then you can click join Discord.
Oh yeah.
But if you do choose the Twitter, then also click follow. There's fun buttons on both. We could be like obnoxious YouTubers and say, hyper tap that follow button.
Yeah, no.
No, you don't like that one?
Nah. So JJ up top with 308K, and Felix, we got 265. Went a bit of a dig, though, working his way out. It's getting pretty fast, though.
Yeah, level 14 speeds are no joke. You know, a lot of players can contend with them, but they're still fast.
Up that high,
When you're that high, it really matters a lot.
Especially because there's no entry delay, which is a huge difference from NES Tetris. The piece has no delay and the stack is too shorter.
Burned it out like a champ, though, cleaning it up nice. It's got...
It is definitely... I am Canadian. I'm from Ontario.
You can spot A.
Yeah, as for... I'm Canadian as well. MJ is from Finland.
Yeah.
I'm just up here broadcasting from my igloo.
Good sloping stack from JJ over there.
North
Ooh,
Bay is
wasn't Tetris there.
definitely a beautiful area.
We got Felix just transitioned into 300K. And JJ with a bit of a lead there, still 377,000.
JJ
Oh,
closing
JJ
in
on
on that
level
level
19.
20 transition, though. Just
Yeah.
9 lines to go before things get super fast for him.
Yeah. But JJ did do his new PB just yesterday, and it was pretty damn good. 620 something thousand. So, and a lot of it played on level 20. So he definitely has improved his skills on level 20.
And there's the
Yeah.
transition
No.
for him at 400,000. So now he's just looking like he's going to line it out as much as possible.
Yeah. It's you can see how slow it is. Like when you get it low enough, nothing is problem. But when you get like a little bit higher, the pieces start coming so much faster. Then, yeah, it's problem lies there.
Felix burning it out with 332,000 there, waiting for the long bar for his Tetris.
Oh, and he got the Tetris.
And he is 12 lines away from his level 20 transition as well.
Yeah. So with few Tetrises, he could even up the score a lot, but he needs long bars now for that one.
Does get
There
one.
it is.
And also, you don't want to get to level 20 with too bad board, because
Yeah, you definitely want a clean low stack.
Oh, and he is Tetris ready there, but oh no, he had to burn it up.
And finishes off
We
with a
get the
triple
triple
there,
and-
391,000 into the transition to level 20.
And JJ at 425,000, so little bit difference there, but not too big. If you make one Tetris, you are in the lead already.
Kip Duran asking about transition benchmarks. We do have transition benchmarks, so if you're on a good pace for a max out.
So the most you can get is, I believe, 300,000 and some change, depending on if you're pushed down with...
Yeah. Oh no!
A top out at 435,000 for JJ. So Felix just has to line it out a bit, get that remaining 30,000 points. 20 is super fast on Game Boy. Like I said, there's no piece entry delay, and the matrix is 2 shorter, so it's 18 high instead of 20. So level 20 on Game Boy is definitely no joke.
Oh, playing a bit aggressive there, but he's got the long bar to clear it out. He's tapping for his life.
He is. Just needs another 21,000 points, and he is golden.
Oh no!
Oh, he missed the opening. Come on.
Oh, he's still in it.
And will he
Still-
take
Oh,
it to
oh,
around
this
5?
one.
He
Oh,
will
yeah,
not.
There it is. Oh my god, that was...
417,000.
And JJ wins the match.
JJ taking it.
JJ
Yeah.
taking it. Good job to both players. Definitely great play on both sides there. JJ's hands are shaking. His hands are shaking.
You put him through the works, Felix.
GG, JJ.
Wow. That was some excitement in the air.
Absolutely. Great job to both players. We're going to go to a bit of a break here.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes after we set up the next round set.
Give me one moment to find that here. All right. And we will be right back. And we're back. So the stream should be back up in Discord for those of you watching on there.
Welcome back, gamers.
So up next, we've got Mark versus Pascal and Mr. Fack versus Almio.
And Mark really surprised everybody. Well, he kind of didn't surprise, but his Game Boy skills weren't that known yet. But he's been playing NES Tetris like a long time, and he's absolutely great tapper.
Hey, he surprised
so Game Boy
me.
fits him very well, yeah.
That's for sure. And if we can get all players to the level select screen, level 9 starts, best of 5.
I did notice during the break there we had a couple new additions to the Discord channel, so if you want to play with these players or the rest of us after this tournament, then feel free to join in, and we play them just like this.
There we go, we've got a Mark resetting there just to get a clean scoreboard for us, and I will turn off the tunes, just 1 second here. There we go. And all players are ready. If you can all give us a thumbs up or a note in the chat here, letting us know that you're ready.
We got Mark ready, we got Almio ready, and we got Pascal ready.
I'm just waiting on
Mr. Fack, are you ready?
Yes, in the chat from Mr. Fack.
Yes.
There we go.
Ready.
And players can start off the next round in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
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 Good luck, boys.
There we go. Definitely good luck to all of our players here today. Good luck, have fun. You can see here immediately some different styles emerging. Mostly probably due to piece generation, which on the Game Boy can be quite unforgiving at times.
Got Almio with the first Tetris, clean stack there. 12,000 points for the lead.
We got Mark with the Tetris as well, currently a 100% Tetris efficiency. The only player on the screen with that 100%. Now, Mr. Fack has the most interesting setup. He's actually using a Nintendo 64 and a transfer pack along with some homebrew software to be able to run Game Boys out of the transfer pack, which is a pretty neat way to play.
Yeah, we can all see that all of the players' screens are very nice. Everybody's using the interceptor. Well, except Mr. Fack, but yeah, he has a very nice system too.
When I play, I actually play on a Super Game Boy and just have a capture card hooked up to my Super Nintendo.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool
Mr.
setup.
Fack with a 10,000 point lead here, 50,000 to Almio's 40,000.
Up top, we've got Mark with 39,000 and Pascal with 36. Pascal with an early top out, though, will give Mark the point.
Oh, no.
Mark, feel free to top out. You've won this round.
An early top out. Unfortunate, Pascal, but he can bring it back in the next round.
Absolutely.
And if we can get both of the players on the top side, Pascal and Mark, to get back to the level select screen there.
Pascal readied up. Can we get a thumbs up from Mark?
Mark gave us a ready in the chat.
Ah.
So we're ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Now, Mr. Fack on the bottom, a bit of problems with his stack there, trying to clear out some garbage and get himself Tetris ready again. That line piece will do it for cleaning up his stack. Now he just needs to get Tetris ready. He is trailing behind a bit, though.
Almio breaking the 100k barrier with 112k.
Can Mr. Fack get his stack back? Says Alex H.
The rhyme mastered central here.
And looks like we have a stack back from Mr. Fack.
And a Tetris from Mr. Fack proves that he did get his stack back indeed. 115,000 to Almio's 137,000. Up top, we've got a clean slope here from Mark. Sitting at 25,000 points to Pascal's 16.
Kind of looks like they're both crosshand tappers, if I can.
Yep. They're both crosshand tapping. Almio here playing with his thumbs, holding his Game Boy. Just a nice casual day of Tetrising.
Yep. Some cleanup work from Mr. Fack there, burning him out to get his well open for the Tetrises with 128,000 to Almio's slight lead, 162,000 there.
Almio also ahead by about 8 lines, though.
Yeah. 175,000 with that Tetris for Almio.
Retro Cabeza saying, "Go Mr. Fack" in the chat.
Ooh, some difficult pieces there. He's going to have to make some more burns.
Mark getting about every O block possible here is not in a good place in terms
going
of
for a
this
dirty
Tetris
center
block.
wall Tetris too. Can he get it? Very dangerous play.
Oh no, not the best pieces now.
Oh no!
Oh,
Get the burn.
looks like he's gonna be okay.
This is a good chance here for Pascal to make up some points. Sitting at 49,000 to Mark's 54, but Mark has a long way to go here before he's in safety town.
Down below,
Yeah,
Almio getting Tetrises for 235,000 to Mr. Fax 169,000.
Mark is just not getting the pieces he needs. He's getting some pieces that he can still be alive, but still like not the greatest pieces. Oh, now he gets his.
He does unlock his dirty center wall just in time for the Tetris.
Nice.
Pulls up to 71,000, but not quite out of the woods yet. Very close though. Just setting up for another dirty Tetris. This guy, no fear.
Down below, Almio has just transitioned to level 1000 lines with exactly 250,759 points to Mr. Fack, not far behind. A really good pace there. So 207,000 for Mr. Fack following close. He can get 2 more Tetrises out of that.
He can, which will put him at about 230 something thousand. Mark getting himself out of trouble now, up at 97,000 to Pascal's 57. But is ahead by quite a number of lines here, so Pascal's still on a reasonable pace.
Yeah, and both having their stacks pretty nicely. So that shouldn't be a problem.
I don't know about you guys. I'm rooting for Pascal. He's our 16th seed, and I'm hoping to see him go far.
Yeah, indeed. Mark did his best score of the qualification on his first try. So, but it was also his PB, so it wasn't quite a regular game for him either.
Down on the bottom, 263,000 points for Mr. Fack compared to 312,000 for Almio. About a 10-line difference between the two right now. And up top, we've got 123,000, soon to be 135,000 for Mark, and 75,000 for Pascal.
Pascal making interesting decision there and getting it fixed quite early.
Mm-hmm. Mark getting an unfortunate S-burst there, has towered up on his left side, covering up as well, so he is going to need to uncover that again. But we saw him do it once, so I'm sure he can do it again.
Yeah.
He is closing in on that 100-line transition, though, so he's got to be careful.
Yeah, even that first increase of speed makes it a little bit more problematic on this side. Oh, Mark trying to flat burn with the long bar, but yeah, not getting the right pieces afterwards.
Yeah, just getting an unfortunate set there.
Yeah.
Does eventually burn it out. Now he just needs to get a long bar
Now
in
he's
there.
Tetrising. Yeah, now he's Tetrising. Oh no, he's not even getting pieces to Tetris. Oh wow, that was quick.
May see a bit of an upset here from Pascal if Mark can't get this figured out and get the right piece.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh no, that's
Mark
it.
does top out at 154.941. So if Pascal can get to 155, he'll take this round.
You can just play it smooth at this point.
Down on the bottom, we've got Mr. Fack with 339 to Almio's 379. About a 40,000 point differential down there.
Almost a 10-line differential, too.
Oh, Pascal Tetris ready there, and let's see what he's gonna do.
Waiting on
burn.
it. Or Tetrises should do it. Here's the first. Down below, Almio just got into the 400Ks, 168 lines with 406,000 to Mr. Fax 367,000. A couple misdrops on his part.
Definitely a respectable transition there.
Oh, yeah.
Like on pace for a respectable transition into level 20 for Almio.
Absolutely. Long bar to clear
through the first transition now, so
here's another Tetris for Pascal. He's bringing it back up, and more will do it.
Yeah, he just needs to get that last 4,000 points.
Some difficult blocks there, but he can line it out if he wants to play it safe.
And it looks like that's what he may do.
Yeah.
When you're that close, sometimes it makes sense, and he just needs that win.
Yeah, as the 16th seed, you definitely want to put on as much of a showing as you can. And he just needs 1,000 more points to take this round.
There it is.
And that double will get it. 155,000 Pascal, earning himself a win. GG's from Mark in the chat.
Yeah.
Down on the bottom, Mr. Fack gets through 400,000, now at 424 to Almio's 456,000.
Almio almost in level 20 transition, though.
That's right, and
difficult stack.
Bit of a difficult stack going on right here. He's got a right well, sort of going. Couple pieces of garbage. Not where you want to see yourself in transition, that's for sure.
Here it is. He's got a lot of cleanup to do on that. Looks like both players up top are getting ready.
Yep. Pascal is ready there. And we've got a ready from Mark.
He will. Oh, no, that's not the Tetris, but he opened the well.
They can start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Oh,
no,
a misdrop by Almio covering up that well.
Oh, no. Oh, that wasn't possible.
Both players top out
at the same time, and Almio taking the game.
Wow. Almio does take it. We'll get the...
His boy is giving the crits.
A simul top out.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're that high and you make one misdrop, it's almost impossible to get out of that situation anymore.
So we've got 434,000 here from Mr. Fack. And we're just waiting on Almio's score here.
Very respectable scores for that.
Which was 475. So Almio does take game one between them. And when both players are ready, can I get a ready check from Mr. Fack in the chat? There we go. And a thumbs up here from Almio. Yep. And they can start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Up top, we're pretty even, 16,000 to 15,000, but Pascal's got a tricky piece of garbage there that he needs to clear, but this line piece will do it. Now he can start getting himself Tetris ready again.
Nice J-piece to make Tetris readiness and the eternal wait for the long bar, which was very uneternal this time.
Mark in a good place, sitting at 30,000 points. Pascal at 29,000. Gets a Tetris to pull ahead of Mark.
Below Mr. Fact doing some cleanup work. He's got a lot of awkward placements there.
Absolutely. He's going to need another T-block to... Oh, but does block that off there.
Or SP to spin that one.
Yeah, definitely not a good early stack here for Mr. Fact. Just not getting the pieces he wants.
Almio with quite the lead, 37,000. Another Tetris going to bring that up to 49,000. Mr. Fack just trying to clean it up as best he can with 4K.
Up top, it's still neck and neck, 46,000 to 53,000 in favor of Pascal.
And looks like Mr. Fack is out of the worst situation there and getting ready to score some Tetrises.
Bit of a dig from Almio, 62,000 in. Just burning them as he sees them. A lot of S pieces and O blocks coming through.
Absolutely. Yeah, piece generation is not favoring these players today. Oh, Mr. Fack gets his first Tetris of the round.
Dirty center well.
21,000 versus 64.
Another dirty center well from Mr. Fact to 33,000 for Almio 64,000.
He's not giving up. He's not letting it die. He's just
and right after you said 64,000, Almio scored 2 Tetrises and is in 88,000 now. So
bringing it up fast.
Yeah, scoring Tetrises will pay off.
Pascal maintaining his lead, 93,000 to Mark's 74. Mark does get a Tetris, though, bringing himself up to 86. And Pascal answers right away, passing the 100k barrier.
Oh, Pascal smartly burning that situation away and getting. Oh, he's going for the level. Oh, column 7 Tetris. Let's see. Is RN Jesus accepting to his prayers for a long bar?
And he is. 118,000 to Mark's 111. Mark has definitely closed the gap there. Was ahead for a little bit of time before that Tetris by Pascal.
Pascal doing a well transfer here, going for the right well. It looks like he's setting up his slope.
Mr. Fack has been pulling him.
Left side is so high right now, so better to do right well.
Pascal's been clawing his way back up at 96,000 to Almio's 139,000. And does pass the 100k barrier now at 109,000.
Stacks from both players.
So despite Mr. Fack getting himself into a terrible situation early on, he has recovered very well. Definitely an admirable recovery.
On that long bar, there it is. Bringing him up to 121k.
Running into a little bit trouble, but let's see. Will he get out of this one?
Mark having to burn out a few after an unfortunate S-block placement.
And
Mark
Pascal
has pulled ahead, 140,000 to Pascal's 136.
Yeah, Pascal has been cleaning up a little bit, but now he's opening the well again, so...
And just in time for a Tetris, keeping him within a couple thousand points of Mark there.
Yeah. And now looks like he's changing back to the left well. So...
Ooh, misdrop from Mr. Fact, desperately waiting on some good pieces to clear it out for that Tetris well.
Pascal was a little bit self-deprecating in the pregame there, wondering if he was gonna put up a good enough fight, but he's definitely doing so.
Oh yeah. Another Tetris for Almio, bringing him at 192,000 to Mr. Fack, who's still struggling to clear it out there with 129k. Almost neck and neck with lines, too.
Mr. Fack having to block off his Tetris well with quite a high spire there. It's going to take him a bit of time to get out of this, which will give Almio some time to extend his lead even more. We're looking at 131,000 for Mr. Fack and 205 for Almio.
Still blocked out there. It just got open now, and there's the long bar. Finally,
yeah.
The long-awaited Tetris.
Mr. Fack got out of the situation.
And another following up there with a double long
nice.
bar.
Yeah, that was so nice to get it.
157,000, Mr. Fack, bringing it back up to Almio's 219,000, approaching level 10 transition on his side.
Pascal doing some excellent cleanup on his stack there. He was in a bit of a deleterious position, but he's got it pretty much resolved now.
Oh, nice. That's it. He's open well again, but now score is 170,000 to Pascal and 222,000 to Mark. So there is a
Tetris.
Little bit of difference there already.
But also a 20 line difference between the two of them. So Pascal's still on reasonable pace here. Oh, and a top out from Almio puts a score in sight for Mr. Fack.
221,000 for Almio. So
if Mr. Fack can hit 222, then he'll be the winner of this round.
He's got his Tetris bank there. You just got to clear it out efficiently. Hopefully in time for that long bar.
Good pieces now.
Yeah, these Z-Box are looking good for him. And he does clear out as well. Just in time for another line piece.
Bringing it over 200k with 203.
So again, 222 is the goal for Mr. Fack.
Mark playing very dangerously high up top. Wait for that long bar clear to get his next Tetris.
And at the level 14 transition, that's a high place to be. Does bring it down with a Tetris. And another Tetris brings him to 315,000 at 150 lines. Pascal, meanwhile, at 220. Oh, and it looks like Mr. Fack with 2222222.
We asked the twos, and he delivered. Exactly.
Bravo, bravo, Mr. Fack.
We wanted the twos. Mr. Fack brought all of them.
Only them.
Wow.
Can we get some twos in the chat?
Very nice. That'll match it up for the bottom players there. Up top, we got Pascal, 133 lines.
Great T-spin there from Mark. He did a bit of a misdrop and then got just a perfect T-spin, or maybe it was intentional. He is a great player. There's a good chance that he just did it because he could.
But a 30-line differential between them. So 379k for Mark to Pascal's 243. So we still got some time to bring it up.
And can we get a ready check from Mr. Fack and from Almio when they are ready for the next match? There we go. We got a ready, but Almio, there we go.
Oh yeah.
And they can start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
So both rounds are currently sitting at 1-1. Mark approaching 400k. Pascal's sitting there at 250, but about 30 lines behind.
Yeah, those last levels before level 20, they are the best ones to get good scores on easier Tetrises.
Absolutely. You want to get the Tetrises while the sun shines. That's the old saying, you know, ever since ancient times. Make Tetris while the sun shines.
Mark going for his center wells again. He will not let up. He's waiting constantly, burning whatever it takes, and there it is.
You know, people say in real estate, it's all location, location, location. Mark doesn't care. Mark doesn't care about location at all. He's just going to get that Tetris anywhere he can, and does get a nice column 6.
Level 20 transition.
473,000. A very good transition there.
Yeah. Ooh, a misdrop from...
Oh, and a top out from Mr. Fack early. 3,804.
Almio taking the round there. An unfortunate top out from Mr. Fack. Almio can top out. Almio giving a reset. And if we can get Mr. Fack to give a reset as well, just to clear his scoreboard.
Top Pascal breaking the 300k barrier with 307,174 lines. Mark with a line lead differential there, but 492 fast approaching 500k with 220 lines.
Yeah. And when you're getting to level 20, like lines don't matter unless you're going to max out there. So you can't get to higher Tetrises anymore because scoring keeps constant.
And if we can get a ready check on the bottom players there, Almio and Mr. Fack. We've got a thumbs up from Almio and a ready from Mr. Fack, so they can start the next game. We need Almio to top out there, though, and get to the level select screen there. I think his game's just playing a demo game. There we go.
Top Mark
and
has
they can start
500k.
In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Yeah, 510,000 already with Mark, and Pascal is very close on transitioning to level 20. 4 more lines, 3 more lines. Seems like he wants to start on a good board, as anybody wants on level 20.
So we'll have a 331,000 transition.
Oh, Mark is going for a riskier strat. Now burning smartly with the triple there, but oh, this is...
Gets the line piece at the wrong time, unfortunately, but he is playing brave here.
Oh, he overtapped! Oh no!
500.
Oh, but Pascal topped out also, so it didn't matter.
Both of them top out. Another simul top out.
Yeah.
Mr. Fack off to an early lead, 25,000 to Almio's 15. So about a 10k lead there, and Almio has to dig himself out.
So Mark taking the win there by quite a good score, but yeah.
GG, valiant effort, Pascal.
Absolutely. And if we can get a reset on the Game Boy up top there, just to clear the scoreboard. 531,000, a very good score.
And some advertisement for GB Interceptor. Yeah. That's what these guys are using to get these great great pictures from the original Game Boys.
On the bottom, we got Mr. Fack with a slight lead, 64K to Almio, who's bringing it back up to 54K.
There we go, and both top players are ready there. We can start in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Tetris.
Down on the bottom, Mr. Fack maintaining a slight lead here. 89,000, now going up to 101,000 to Almio's 80. Almio just not getting the pieces he needs to become Tetris ready.
Oh, some rough RNG right there.
Does get a Tetris, bringing himself up to 95,000, within spitting distance of Mr. Fack's 103. Mr. Fack leading up for a column 5 Tetris there.
He gets it. Up top, pretty much neck and neck, 26K each players. Mark and Pascal clean stacks. Another Tetris for Mark, bringing it up to 38,000 points. Crew, some awkward placements there. 57 lines in, close to Mr. Fack. But a 40,000K differential, 140,000 Mr. Fack to Almio's 101K. Immaculate stack right now for Mark up top with 86,000 points, 33 lines in. Pascal had to do a bit of cleanup there, but he's back on track to keep it going.
Mr. Fack doing a bit of cleanup there, yeah. Sitting at 144,000 though, has a respectable lead. And does get himself cleaned up. Can he get a line piece to capitalize on that?
Almio coming back with another Tetris, setting up for more. 118,000, both very similar in the lines count there. Ooh, had to set up a delay burn.
Does get it quick though. And just in time for the long bar.
There it is, 130,000 to Mr. Fax, 149.
Yeah, still a slight lead with Mr. Fack, but Almio seems to be coming from behind because he's scoring mostly Tetrises.
Up top right now, we've got Mark sitting at 127,000 to Pascal 71.
And now Almio passing Mr. Fack in score. And both players in about the same line counts also, so.
Yeah, it's definitely... Oh, and a bad T-drop by Mr. Fack. That's going to be hard to clean.
Oh, but he can do it with this piece. Very nice.
Almio showing no mercy with Tetris after Tetris there. 172,000, 96 lines in.
No. Now we need JR.
Fack's got to clean it.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, no, he didn't go for the burn.
Oh, no.
It tops out. 155, which will give it to Almio.
And Almio does take the round. That gives Almio all 3 hearts there.
GG to both players.
Definite GG's to both players. Almio, we will see you in the top 8 next month there. Gonna switch the screen over here.
So, congratulations for Team Team Almio for at least you get one win from your house.
Almio doing a bit of a victory mulling now. And there's Thursday. We got Pascal getting into the 100Ks just now, coming up with 106 to Mark's 179.
Israel
10-line
Belchi
differential.
saying gags at Mr. Fact 2014. GG's.
Gags back. GG's.
Yeah.
Love
Gags
this type.
would have been good too.
So Mark currently leading 195,000 to 108 for Pascal.
Pascal firing with a Tetris 120,000, bringing it back up. He's got 30 lines to bring it back up on pace.
Yeah, and he is currently 18 lines behind. So while that may be a big score difference, there's also that line difference to account for.
And Tony is asking, who is up next?
Up next, I believe. Let me take a look at the
You are,
bracket here. Up next is MJ and Rookout and Blue Scuti and Alex H. So somebody message Alex H, make sure he knows.
Yep. I think he's been kicking around, but I'll put him on here.
Oof. So that's good for me too.
I don't know if Scuti's been... Oh, a top out by Pascal does put Mark with the win. GG's to Mark. And GG's to Pascal. An excellent showing. And Mark will be advancing into the top 8. Very solid play by all of our players so far. And we are going to go to break. So we will be right back. And we're back. Thank you so much for sticking around. We are ready for our next matches. We've got MJ versus Rookout and Blue Scuti versus Alex H. Now, Blue Scuti, the last time that he played in tournament play, he maxed out twice, so definitely a contender to keep your eyes on. He seeded third, but also played on 9 Heart, which gives you far less points and is far faster. So, definitely a scary player to play against, but Alex H, a great competitor in his own right. So, he has his work cut out for him, but we think he has a good chance. And we do have Rookout playing on Nintendo Switch. So we did... Unfortunately, I was misinformed. I thought we were still testing, but we did finish the testing and we are good to go on it for competitive play, specifically. So if we can get all players to the level select screen, again, it's level 9, best of 5. And I did just hear a dropout. I think Andrew's internet may have cut out, so he should be back soon. But in the meantime, I will commentate solo. Excuse me. Alright, so we do have all players, except for Rookout, at the level select screen there. And let me make sure that I am not streaming in the Discord, so let me set up my stream in the Discord real quick. There we go. Excellent. And players can start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. A double line bar start for Blue Scuti. Giving him a nice layer 1 there.
And I'm back. Oh.
Excellent. Good to see that you regained connection there. Just don't do that when you're competing.
I'll try.
Alex H has a little bit of lag on his stream there, but we can still see the pieces falling, so he should be good.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit disorienting to watch. Now, Andrew, I know that when you were testing the Switch, you weren't a big fan of the Joy-Con for input.
No, I was not.
I think it's interesting having separate buttons for left and right, though.
Yes.
Do you think with the proper grip that could possibly be an advantage?
It depends on the player.
Ooh, MJ,
I would say no.
Not a good S drop there. He's gonna have to clean that up. That's a dangerous place to be in competitive play. In dire need of a long bar, but it's not looking healthy. Great T-spin, though. Down on the bottom, we've got Blue Scuti just pushing down as fast as he can here. 73,000, up to 85,000 already to Alex H's 52,000, whose stream lag does seem to have resolved. And we have an early top out here by MJ, 16,000 to Rookout's 38, so Rookout can top out and does take the first game in very quick fashion.
GG, Rookout.
MJ just wishing it was a practice run there. And if both players up top are ready, we can get a thumbs up from them. thumbs up from Rook out as he takes a sip of his coffee or bourbon or whatever he has in that mug. We don't know.
Can
at
it be
home.
both?
It could be both. And MJ, are you ready? Scuti already 135,000 there. We got a thumbs up from MJ, so they can start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Scuti playing high and just stacking to the top of the matrix there. He's such a fast player that it's not even intimidating for him to be up that high. These speeds are baby speeds for him. Already at 162,000 to Alex H's 98. Alex H contending with a bit of a bad stack there. Alex H's matrix here, trying to write a new Slavic language with all the S's and Z's that are coming down.
Nice tucks there from MJ up top, it looks like, getting Tetris ready.
Scuti's play there on the bottom left has just been immaculate.
I would expect nothing less.
Of course, as I say that, he gets bad piece generation, has to create himself some garbage. Commentator's curse rearing its head.
MJ slamming down another Tetris up top for 50k to Rookout, who's setting up either some burns or some cleanup going on with 25k.
Scuti passing 200,000 to Alex H's 119. Scuti, our youngest competitor here, won't tell you how old he is, but I will tell you he is our youngest competitor, and pretty soon we might have to introduce an age gap handicap because this young gun is just absolutely insane with his play.
Another Tetris, 233,000 for Scuti with the level 10 transition there. Over Alex has 126,000, fast approaching the transition.
Doggy Boy's using a Super Game Boy to play GB Tetris. I do as well, but you do have to keep in mind that the first version of the Super Game Boy, which is the gray cart, does have a 3% faster clock rate, so it will actually play the game faster, which is unfortunate. And EuroChrisKA giving some love to MJ in the chat, rooting for him. Now, Doggy Boys, if you get the SGB2, which is a Japan import, but with a little bit of modification to your Super Nintendo, can run in the North American Super Nintendo, that has a perfectly accurate clock rate. So if you want to get serious about playing on the Super Game Boy, I would suggest getting the SGB2.
Alex bringing his score back up, 172,000. 12 lines into transition. Well, more now, but bringing it back against Scuti there is 280,000.
So in the last round, we had a win by Mark.
Yeah, Mark over Pascal.
Yeah. And then my brain is holding too much information right now. And Almio.
Top, MJ approaching the 100k barrier, getting through. Just over 50 lines. Bit of a line differential there for Rookout. 47k with 33 lines, so he's not pressing down at the same rate as MJ, but he's got a good stack going on.
Now, bear in mind, Doggy Boys, that 3% faster clock speed on the Super Game Boy, it has a surprisingly low effect at the highest speeds because of the frame rate. There's a weird frame rounding thing. It doesn't end up actually being that terrible at high speed.
Alex now playing immaculately here, waiting on the long bars. 227,000 to Scuti's 373,000.
And up top,
about a 20 line differential.
And up top, we've got MJ at 121,000 to Rookout's 51,000. Now, mind you, there is a 25 line difference there, but that's still a marked difference in score.
Yeah, Rookout's not doing much press down there. He's playing it very safe and very calculated.
He's here for a long time, and hopefully also a good time.
Scuti down below, just breaking the 400k barrier. Still pressing as 172 lines with 422,000. Alex, about 50 lines, almost 40 lines now, with just breaking the 300k barrier with 305,000.
Blue Scuti on pace for an absolutely ridiculous transition here.
Oh, yeah. Now, he did complain before he started that he's not used to playing this slowly, so...
He did. He actually did. He was hoping we were going to
play way faster.
He was hoping we were going to do a 9 heart start, which is level 19 speed.
Even an odd stack up top with Rookout, who's still not pressing down at all, keeping it very cool, calm, calculated, waiting for that long bar to get the Tetris there. He's got to sacrifice one to clear it out on the side, but it's coming.
Those two Z pieces will let him. MJ giving us a little dance as he gets a Tetris there. 154,000, almost 100,000 points here ahead of Rookout.
Still about a 20 line differential, though. And he's boogieing the night away, but he's ready to go. Oh, and a top out from Alex H down below, 334,000 points. So that will give the round to Scuti.
Good work, Scuti.
Just topped out.
And Scuti tops out there. Nicolette Babette in the chat saying, good luck, MJ. Rookout with a nice amount of lines. Yes, I am a child.
Spin dance.
MJ, always a crowd pleaser, giving his dance here. We got a thumbs up from Scuti, ready for the next round, and Alex H, ready for the next round, is ready as well. And we'll start those out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Speaking of Tetris, a Tetris from Rookout brings his score up to 90k, trailing by 100,000 still, but 18 lines behind MJ. So 18 lines, you can get, what, 5 Tetrises in 18 lines?
Yep.
So he's definitely on similar pace.
MJ slowing things down a little bit. Only calculating out his Tetrises there to get another one to push him over the 200k barrier, 205,000.
Yep, and at 104 lines, so not a bad transition to level 10 there.
Not at all.
Scuti starting off super aggressive there. Builds a nice big stack, but Alex H taking an early lead. 24,000 to 13,000.
Oh yeah, he's wasting no time.
I would love to see an analysis on how many pushdown points Blue Scuti gets per game when he starts on level 9, because I'm pretty sure that down arrow is the most pressed key by him.
You can see he leaves literally 2 columns at the top almost all the time. Double back-to-back Tetris, doubling Alex's score. Scuti with 61,000, Alex 33,000. Working out a bit of a... Well, he's got a center wall Tetris, going to bring it back up to 45,000 for Alex H.
Perfectly timed line piece there for Blue Scuti. Lets him clear out his stack and get his well ready.
Up top, MJ hammering out 2 Tetrises to push him up to 262,000 to Rookout's 128,000, fast approaching level 10 transition. Playing it nice and steady, not the worst transition, but definitely a couple miles behind where MJ's at right now. About a 25 line differential almost.
Well, to put it in perspective, Scuti is at 36 lines and already sitting at a comfortable 90k almost.
Oh yeah, very good pace.
So Doggy Boys is asking about right versus left well. So on NES, when you rotate the line piece, it biases towards the right. So you want your well on the right playing on NES. But on Game Boy Tetris, when you rotate that line piece, it's going to be closer to the left side. So left well is advantageous in Game Boy Tetris.
Alex H catching up to Scuti with a vengeance, 97k to 126. He slammed out a couple Tetrises, but Scuti's not letting up.
Also, Doggy Boy, feel free to join the Discord if you're not already in there. We have tons of discussions and casual matches.
Rookout up top, 155,000, now bringing the score up, but MJ's still well in the lead, level 14, 145 lines with
334,000. Andrew cut out a little bit there. Doggy Boy's already in the Discord. Excellent. I'm not looking at the membership list right now, obviously, with the tournament going on. Blue Scuti not getting the best piece generation, but making the most of what he's getting. His ability to just stack and place things in the most advantageous position in the quickest way possible is phenomenal to watch. Never a bad day when you get to watch Scuti play Tetris.
Oh, that's for sure. Alex clearing it out for a dirty center wall Tetris there, if he gets the long bar. Short burn.
And he does. And almost Tetris ready for another dirty one. And there it is. There's another dirty center wall Tetris.
They'll take him as dirty as they can get. And he's got one more up his sleeve to combat Scuti. Ooh, but some bad S blocks and O blocks. But he gets it. So he's at 143,000 to Scuti's 192. Scuti firing with another Tetris on his own is 204,000.
Alex H starting to burn it out a little bit. Knows that he needs to clear this stack up a little bit before transition. Up top, we've got MJ at a nice, comfortable 371,000 points to Rookout's 199, but about 50 lines separate them. Rookout just playing the most patient game he can. Scuti setting up some delayed burns there. Gets the line piece and starts burning it out to get his stack back. And back to a perfect stack. Alex H looking good, but does have his well on the right. Which at this speed of play is fine. Gets a Tetris. Alex H surgical with those tucks. And gets himself Tetris ready. We've got Hepta saying good luck to everyone. Up top, we've got MJ with 427,000 to Rookout's 276. And down on the bottom, we've got Blue Scuti at 276 as well, to Alex H's 232. I believe we might have lost Andrew again. Looks like Andrew Ray is having some issues here staying in the commentary booth. Alex H in a bit of a deleterious position here. Has a lot of stuff that he needs to burn down, and level 13 is definitely fast, but he can handle it. Gets himself perfectly cleaned up there and Tetris ready. Ooh, but gets the line piece at the wrong time. And a top out from Rookout at 291,000 will give the round to MJ. Evening it out in their match there. MJ, you're good to top out. Pascal saying, great cleanup, Alex. Down on the bottom, we've got Blue Scuti sitting at 340k to Alex H's 282. Excellent Tetris setup there by Alex H. Some 200 level IQ there. As both these players head into level 16. Good job there, MJ and Rookout. And we've got a ready up there from MJ, and Rookout looks ready as well, so we can start their match in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Blue Scuti was in a little bit of trouble, but by the time I got around to commentating on it, he's getting a Tetris and bringing it back down. Sitting there just past 400k to Alex H's 366. And with that Tetris, now Blue Scuti can transfer back to a left well, but does misplace that T-piece. Quickly burns it out. And fills it in with the S block there. Nice little tucky tuck there by MJ early on. And a top out by Alex H will give Blue Scuti round number 2. And we do have Andrew Ray back in the chat here.
Oh.
So we had a win, while you were away, we had a win from MJ and a win from Scuti.
Oh, nice.
And if both players on the bottom are ready, we got a thumbs up here from Scuti. And a thumbs up from Alex H. So they can start their next round in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Tetris.
Up top, we've got MJ at 50,000 to Rookout's 36,000. And by the time that that Scuti gets his first Tetris, he's got 126 points in pushdown points alone.
Tetris is there with an awkward stack set up, 24,000. Alex's 1,000.
Yeah, definitely an awkward stack going on with Scuti here. He's gonna need to do something about that. Tucking that O block is perfect.
Look at Rogue with a sidewell Tetris there, 50,000 points. This one's going to drive it up to 62,000. MJ getting another Tetris, bringing it back up to 79,000.
On the top there, great stack by MJ, sitting at 92,000 to Rookout's 64,000, who also has a perfect stack going on. A nice column 6 Tetris well here by Blue Scuti. Definitely a
MJ
good
playing
recovery
very high,
from
but
where it
getting
was
Tetris.
earlier.
Or center well baited breath from Alex, and there he gets his Tetris there, bringing it up to 70,000 points even. Blue Scuti 78, still working it away also with a center well.
Both players keeping on the exact same pace as each other. Meanwhile, up top, about a 18,000 point lead here for MJ. But he is also 17 lines ahead.
Go Rogue, stacking high, getting the Tetris there, taking it up to 102,000 points.
100,000 points at 44 lines is about where you want to be.
Very good pace. Oh, MJ giving a supportive dance over there on his end.
Quite a deleterious stack going on by Scuti there on the bottom. We'll see how he handles it.
And he's got a lot of cleanup going on. 130,000 points, Scuti. Not too much of a differential, though, as Alex comes back with his other Tetris to bring him up to 113.
DLB in the chat saying that he's loving the patient play of Rookout. Hepta having video freeze on their end. Try giving it a refresh. I think our other viewers are seeing the video. Yeah, the absolute patience by Rookout is very interesting to watch, especially at the same time as the super aggressive play by Scuti, who, by the way, just got a Tetris because he completely cleaned up his stack. And then a back-to-back Tetris, bringing him up to 159,000.
Not a huge differential, though, because Alex got his center well Tetris readied up, and he's 142K. He's waiting for it. Here's the long bar. Going to bring him up to 155K to Scuti's 172,000. Another Tetris followed by Alex to 167,000. This is probably the closest they've been all today.
Alex really keeping this game neck and neck. 185,000 to 180,000. Rookout
Popping
Rogue
out with 123K.
And that does give game 2, or game 3, I guess, to MJ. Now with 2 points, just 1 away from the win. MJ, you are good to top out.
Rook out, shaking it off. MJ giving another dance in support.
Doing his little Tetris dance.
Waiting on the Rockets up top. And then below, we got Alex H. Another Tetris slammed out 270,000, actually in the lead, but Scuti's coming back with his own for 223,000 with his own Tetris.
A nice little bouncy rocket dance from MJ there. Loving the dancing today. He's listening to music.
How you do it?
EuroChrisKA, MJ in love. Just beautiful. And rook out if we can get a reset just to clear the scoreboard there. MJ showing the EuroChrisKA sticker there. There we go. And the top 2 players are ready there. So we can get this next match started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alex H clearing his stack in perfect time for a line piece there to hit 294,000, pulling ahead of Scuti, who's at 273 right now. Josito75 pointing out Alex H just passed over Blue Scuti, which is true. Nakanzunakan I can pronounce, but Rukenzuruken? Is that how you pronounce the back-to-back? My German is Scheisse. Or I guess meine German ist Scheisse. Definitely a rough stack for Scuti going on there. He's at 311k with a lot of cleanup to do. Alex H expanding his lead up to 338,000. Rukin. I have been learning German slowly, learning little phrases here and there.
I am back. For how long? Who knows?
Another little disappearance there by Andrew. MJ sitting at 66,000 here to Rookout's 5,600, dealing with a not the greatest stack right now. Definitely a lot of cleanup to be had before he can get much done, but he does set up for a nice dirty Tetris there. Leftwell is always better on Game Boy. So basically, when you rotate a line piece on Game Boy, it goes into column 5, which is closer to the left wall than the right wall. On the bottom here, Blue Scuti pulling ahead again, 438,000 to Alex H's 404. It's like the instant that Blue Scuti frees himself from a bad position, he just... And
Alex
a top out.
Giving the clap to Scuti for the win.
Yep, Scuti does take the win there. And that means we will be seeing him on the CTWC in the top 8 next month. Absolutely brilliant play by both competitors, and a thumbs up there by Alex H. Thank you very much for playing, and it was a great showing. So Eric ICX, hardware allowed is any official release, basically. So you can play on any Nintendo console that has Game Boy Tetris. So Super Game Boy Player. You can see Rook Out is up top with a Nintendo Switch. For this particular tournament, we're not allowing emulator. And we're switching over to MJ and Rook Out on the big screen here. Yeah, it was a perfect pick freeze of Alex H, given the thumbs up there. Now, we do have competitions and casuals as well, where MU is allowed. But for this particular tournament, we are not allowing it. So we still run casuals and like I said, tournaments as well, where you can play. Mr. does not count. Mr. counts as MU.
Got Rowe going slow and steady. 51,000 versus MJ's 182,000.
But 30 lines behind.
Oh, yeah. Will slow and steady win that race, though.
Well, Hepta, I hope to see you in the next one for sure.
Yeah, we'll be doing the casual tournaments probably on a monthly basis after this one's done, probably starting in June. So if you want to hop in our Discord, then you can get the details on that.
And honestly, I might start competing in those casuals as well.
Better.
I just have to get my Super Nintendo out of storage, hook it up. Game Boy Advanced SP is definitely a great way to play. Now, for the qualifiers on this one, we did allow emulation for the qualifying scores. Because for that, it's really just a demonstration of how well you can play.
Jay getting a couple burns out in an awkward stack here, but waiting on his Tetris with 231,000 points. Workout just waiting patiently for each Tetris as they come. Looks like he's going to get a double Tetris there, and he does. Bringing his score to 93,000.
Yeah, that was definitely a Ruken zu Ruken Tetris there.
Very clean stack. MJ just hammering them away.
MJ sitting at 260,000. Rookout still just working his way towards 100K.
I noticed this with MJ's playstyles, that when he's kind of ahead like that, it's no holds bar. He's just going to go for it. He's going to give it all he's got just to try to secure it.
Yeah, he's definitely a high-risk player.
Ooh, late long bar there for the burn. Waiting on the next one. Very clean stacks, though, from both of them. There it is. There's the double thumbs up on that Tetris. Waiting a while. He's got 279,000. Rook out getting his own Tetris there, bringing his just up to 118,000. Still got probably about 4 Tetrises, maybe possibly, if he can get that by transition. He's sitting at a okay score though, and there's the next one. He's giving also double thumbs up in retaliation to MJ.
The thumbs up wars. Hazuli saying some classic Finnish stacking here too. Hepta asking, what does Finnish stacking mean?
Stacking it up all the way high and no burns. So this is very aggressive.
Maybe it's in our genes because I do it too.
Good tuck there from MJ. Setting up center well. Oh, not in time for the long bar though.
Scientifically proven, the Finnish do have what's known as the aggressive Tetris gene.
Some awkward placement. Necessary burns there from Rook out there. 102,000 to MJ's 322,000, but a very high line differential between them there.
Absolutely. With this much of a line differential, it's difficult to calculate the pace on the fly.
With that last Tetris there for Rook out, he's going to transition with 146,000. Very respectable with very clean play on his side.
Hazuli calling out MJ's great well transfer. Eric ICX asking about Super NT. I'm not familiar with that.
Jay grabbing another Tetris there with a couple awkward lines up top. 375,000 to Rook out's 161,000. Waiting on that sidewell Tetris. Oh, he's got to burn off a couple though.
Rook out playing a great patient game here, not really having to burn too much, not getting himself into bad positions very often.
Oh, very clean place.
Deadfire Zero answering Eric's question there. So if they are both FPGA, then yeah. Yes, Game Boy Player and Super Game Boy is allowed. Octetris, so just specifically for this tournament, we're not allowing FPGA or MU. Some tournaments we allow both. But this one, because it's going to be our inaugural tournament that's being featured on CTWC, we're doing official hardware only.
MJ very close to transition with 432,000. Great pace. But Rook out's coming back. He just very close to 200,000. Only at 126 lines. MJ is almost at the maximum transition right now. And Hepta in the chat giving creds to Rook out as a #1 fan. And then MJ dancing away, showing his support too.
Yeah, Hepta saying that Rookout's one of their favorite streamers. Aw. He's given the aw shucks.
Please, you give me too little credit.
Too little credit.
MJ now in level 20, and he's got an awkward stack there, but he's working his tucks. 453,000 points.
So, Eric, the cap is max out. So, if the player reaches 9999999, we take the amount of lines they have, and if both players max out, whoever maxed out with the lowest lines wins. MJ would not be able to mullen if Rook out loses here because of the fact that we still have another match to go.
It is very good pace, though, I will say.
It is.
MJ making short work of these garbage clear cleanups, but not a problem for him, it looks like.
We're just disappointing Scuti left, right, and center today. Blue Scuti, the first player to ever max out in Game Boy Tetris in competitive play.
Oh, and MJ's looking like, oh, he's got a top out.
MJ tops out at 469,000, so Rookout has a score to beat here. If he can get to 470, then he's got himself another win.
He's got about 10 Tetrises he can get, it looks like. So if he plays them very carefully, not too many burns, then he can at least get on par, and then all he has to do is survive.
Stanislaw in the comments saying, "Let's go, Matt." MJ giving his best mullen.
Go gets another Tetris. This is pushing him past 300k barrier for 310,000 points. Plays very carefully. You can do it.
Still needs 160,000 to go, though.
Got to do some very efficient burns and take every Tetris he can.
MJ cheering him on in the chat, saying, "Yeah, come on, Matt."
The Tetris there, 333.
Alex H would love to see this chase down.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Had to do some necessary burns there. He had a Z block burst going on, but he's back on par to get his well set up again.
Hepta, yes, Blue Scuti did get the first max out in competition. He actually got 2 on the same day in competition. And the commentators that day, myself and Minor Tyler, and a few other players pulled together to get him a flash cart so that he could practice with the level K ROM.
7 lines to go till 20 transition. It's about to get a lot faster, so see what he sets up here.
Level K is basically we have a ROM where you can start on what is called in the ROM level K, but it's level 20 starts. So you can play at the fastest speed right off the bat without having to get 200 lines first.
Oh, this is awkward placement and a miss drop there. If he can burn it, get one more line piece. But that's level 20 speed. Is he going to top? Oh, he gets it for the Tetris.
Gets a Tetris, 380. Only 90k left to go.
He's got to clear this out as best he can.
Scuti still hasn't gotten that flash card to work. Oh, and a top out will give it to MJ.
Yeah. Little clap there for MJ for the win.
Give that man his final heart. Great play on both players' side there. Rookout, wonderful showing. Giving GG's in the chat. And congratulations, MJ. We'll see you on the CTWC Top 8 Finals.
Thanks to Rookout. He's our new player from the CTWC tournaments previously, so this is his first Game Boy one.
Excellent.
Looks like he had a lot of fun.
We're going to go to break here in just a moment. There we go. and we will be right back.
And he's back. Put the player or like Twitch stream, Discord stream on.
I was getting to it. And we're back. Alright, let's transition in the correct screen here. So, for our final match of the day, we've got Tony versus Andrew. And DLB versus Gunter. Gunter hot off a fresh PB of 511,120. Good job there, Gunter. Can we get players to reboot their Game Boys to clear their scoreboards?
Oh yeah, and seems like Tony just did a casual 9 hard 5, which is like 9 in 5, which is the most difficult game that the original game offers you.
Absolutely. I think I've only beaten 9 Heart 5 once.
Oh, you have done it anyway. So
I have done it. It was hellish.
That is like just to get started in there, like feels eternity.
Yeah. I managed it one time out of like 100 tries, and I lined it out. I think I got all singles. So once players are at the level select screen, we can get ready to go. So again, this will be level 9 start, best of 5. We got a big thumbs up here from Tony. And DLB is ready, Andrew is ready, and Gunter is ready there as well. So we will start this off in 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Tetris! It's amazing that only Tetris has echo, not the numbers.
There we go. All players starting off with a good stack there. DLB getting some pretty bad pieces to start with there. A bunch of Z blocks.
Yeah. Those are... I always get into the same situation, like if in the start there's too many Z blocks. I should just put them on the left side, but I never do.
I always line my Z's up on the left or right. Just spire it out in the beginning.
And DLB doing the classic dancing long bar thing.
Yep, his signature dance.
Yeah, but he is on level 20. He very rarely dances his long bars.
It's hard to dance that fast.
Yeah, you're probably gonna lose because of it. So yeah, it's not that smart.
We got some early leads developing here. Tony up top with 37,000 to Andrew's 18. And down on the bottom, we've got Gunter with 25k to DLB's 4,600. DLB still just trying to get his stack under control so he can actually start playing.
Yes. And exciting match with Tony and Andrew there. Tony is now deciding, will their host be winning or losing in total matches? Now they're 1-1.
Yeah.
Almio got through.
Mr. Fack saying bunch of reverse squigglies using the old arcane terms for the tetrominoes.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, Tony Almia and Tolstoy are staying now at the same house and playing the tournament from there.
Absolutely, and Tolstoy, feel free to jump in on commentary as well if you'd like. Hepta asking if the whole tournament will be played today. No, it won't. So this is just the top 16 to figure out who's going to be in the top 8, which will take place next month on CTWC's channel. So that will be the finale for this tournament.
So I jumped in. Tolstoy here. Hi, guys.
Hey, Tolstoy.
Welcome to the stream casting.
Thank you. So I try not to be in favor of Tony.
Hey, you can root for Tony. I'm rooting for Andrew. I've known Andrew for about
Sounds fair.
almost 20 years now. I've known him.
Okay, cool.
And you're still supporting him. That's amazing.
I still put up with him. We work together. We play games together.
Actually, me and Almio, we've been playing Game Boy Tetris for quite some time together. Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, 20 years. Both Andrew and I are in our 30s. We met when we were in our young teens.
Oh, and Dancing Lowbar topped out.
Oh
24,000. Oh, how much is it? 28,000. But anyway, looks like Gunter has more points there. So
yeah, Gunter
already
does take the win, 75k to DLB's 24,000. So Gunter, you can top out.
Meanwhile, on top, we see like almost double the score by Tony, who just made a beautiful Witz. Undelayed Witz.
2 friends in 2 rounds, EuroChrisKA, that's right. An unfortunate early top out by DLB there. We'll see if he can pull it back up in round 2.
Pretty sure he can. DLB is one of the very strong contestants here, so...
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he is seeded higher. I believe he's seed number 4.
Yeah, DLB got quite good. Like, was it 75, 700, 500?
750.
Yeah, 750,000. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of numbers.
You're welcome. Up top, we've got Tony with 177,000 to Andrew Ray's 100,000 as he just passes that barrier there. And on the bottom, if we're ready, we can start out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Ooh, looks like Andrew is getting out of that. Oh no, he's getting not clearing out the hole up there. Oh, nice. That was the perfect one, because now he gets the hole like easily.
And he gets just the pieces he needs as well to plug those 2 high gaps as also.
But he really needs to do it because Tony is going ahead, almost double the score.
That's right. Tony behind on lines, but ahead by about 70,000 points.
Yeah, that's about it.
Gunter starting out with an interesting strategy of doing a double well in the center of the board.
And first Tetris by Gunter. So 16,000 Gunter and 12,000 DLB.
Right, but DLB about to come back with a Tetris there.
a nice long bar dance by DLB, which is actually his name, Dancing Long Bar. That's his signature move, which we always appreciate.
Absolutely. Gotta love having the flair there.
Ooh, nice adjustment by DLB over the whole board. That was quite ballsy.
Tony surpassing 250k at 109 lines. On great pace right now. Andrew Ray on worse pace there. Sitting at 161,000 at 113 lines. But I'm still rooting for you, buddy. You can do it.
Yeah, it's tough to catch up Tony when Tony is just doing Tetris after Tetris.
Absolutely. Tony being absolutely fierce here. Remorseless.
Ooh, not quite getting Tetris ready there, but
Sets himself up a delayed burn with that L block.
oh, that was a good one.
Down on the bottom, we've got DLB at 50,000 points to Gunter's 67,000. But
Ooh,
DLB
it
about
starts-
10 lines behind.
Almost started to look very dangerous for Andrew, but it looks like he's getting out of it. The pieces comply.
Oh, nice double. How do you call it? Hamburger burn or
Yeah, good split burn there by Andrew.
split burn, maybe better.
Getting the Z piece when he wants the S piece. Or getting the S when he wants the Z, rather. Squigglies and reverse squigglies.
Oh, but yeah, Andrew really needs to get out of this one before the speeds go higher. Oh, nice TPs there. Oh, and he looks like he's gonna get out of it.
Pascal saying he's going to call it a hamburger burn from now on. And Tony just on a blistering pace here. 342,000 at just 140 lines.
And Andrew is back on track.
Oh yeah,
Starts
he's
scoring now.
ready for Tetrises. Well, not actually now, but almost ready for Tetrises.
Alicia in the chat saying, good job, Andrew. Giving some nice spousely support there.
Oh, but what's happening here now? Oh,
Andrew.
getting Tetris. Yes.
Nice 30 Tetris.
And Gunter's well, just every time I look down at his screen, has changed places. Every single time he just builds his well in a different place. He does not care where it is. You know, there's so much conversation. Oh, do you want left well? Do you want right well? How about a row 4? How about a row 6? Who cares?
And Andrew keeps smashing down these 30 Tetris. It's really nice to look at.
Now he's
little-
also he's getting ready to the left will.
It's a short score update on top. 387 for Tony and 239 for Andrew.
That's
and on
right.
the bottom for... Oh, yeah. Go on.
Yeah, and on the bottom we've got 119,000 for DLB and 127 for Gunter.
Very even in the bottom one, but DLB is behind in lines. So
it looks like Andrew has to turn on his 20 aggression, level 20 aggression. But he can do it, so let's see how that turns out. Very hopeful.
Andrew, very good at playing fast. I remember back in the days of Tetris Friends, he did a 40-line sprint in about 29 seconds.
ooh.
So we're approaching slowly but surely the 500k. I mean, it's almost 50,000 more.
Andrew
That's a
about to
great
hit
score.
level 19, but in a very bad position for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he can get out.
yeah, but it's not looking so great. Oh no! Oh, nice long bar there, and another to cover up the other side.
Tony
Oh, we
about
just
to
need.
hit level 19, already over 500,000 points, which is huge.
Oh no! Oh no! That's it. That's it for Andrew.
Andrew
Oh,
tops
no.
out, and Tony does take round number 1.
And Gunter is digging out like a champ.
Yeah, down on the bottom
So-
here, we've got 150,000 for DLB and 167,000 for Gunter. And Tony,
And
you are
Tony, you
good to
can
top
top
out.
Yeah. This time we are meaning it. Yeah. Ooh.
And that's it.
There we go, and Tony tops
Tony
out
wanted to
there.
get to level 20, so yeah. And pretty
That was
nice score, even like
Crazy score, yeah.
506.
Smooth, we are not allowing mullening in this particular competition, so even if you're on pace for a PB, you do have to top out.
Yeah. And Tony's PB is like way too high to get past. He's a max outer.
Andrew with the noob score there, 279,000.
Only said GG, Andrew.
And when both players are ready for round 2, just give me a thumbs up. There we go. Thumbs up from Andrew and a thumbs up from Tony, so they can start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris. Come on, Tetris.
Down on the bottom, Gunter bringing his lead even farther up there. 170,000 versus Gunter's 212. He does get a couple of unfortunate O blocks, though, with no place to go. Gets himself a nice hamburger burn there.
Hamburger.
Now I want a hamburger. Damn it, MJ.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the bad thing about inventing these delicious words.
Right, these delicious, delicious Tetris terms. Gunter burning his well out so that now he's Tetris ready again and just in time for the long bar.
Ooh, DLB in a little bit of trouble, but hopefully getting out. Oh, looks good.
At these level 10 speeds, he should be able to dig his way out. It's unfortunate that he's losing the long bar there. He would have loved to dance that right down the well. Oh, and he plugs his well just before the eye block shows up.
Yeah, unlucky.
Ooh, DLB sport looks a bit funky. He's a fast tapper, so he can get out of it.
Yeah. Whew.
Up top, Tony already with 40,000 points to Andrew's 20,000. It's looking like an uphill battle from the start.
And Gunter increasing his lead, of course, because DLB can't be scoring Tetrises.
Smooth asking what happens if someone mullins anyway. We do indeed. We buy a plane ticket, fly over to their house, and slap them with a hamburger.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Hamburger
subsequently
guys.
disqualify them.
Yeah. I like the hamburger thing better.
Tony stacking his middle a bit high.
Ooh, and Gunter is also a little bit on dangerous territory.
Yeah,
Hoping to
Gunther's
get
definitely going to
defeated.
need to clear this out.
Oh no.
Oh, and a bad misdrop there. 286,500. So if DLB
So
can get
287,
287, then he'll be good to go.
So on top, the scores are 50,000 for Andrew and 69,000 hey now for Tony.
PogChamp, Tony. PogChamp. So let's see. Will DLB get through this one? Not that many points to score, but it can be sometimes difficult.
Anything can happen in a short amount of time in this game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And DLB
Ooh.
does create a bit of garbage there that's covering his
Hey,
well.
Woo!
Nice, nice.
The dirtiest of Tetrises.
Woo!
And Tony glimpsing over
Sitting
at
at-
DLB's game.
Sitting at 240,000, just needs another 47,000 to eke out a win here. Unfortunate O blocks.
Oh, this is looking.
Let's go DLB.
Another unfortunate O block, and he
Come
on.
tops out.
No.
Gunter with
Gunter
a bit of an upset here. Not coming in as the likely favorite to win, but definitely taking the first 2 rounds off DLB puts him on match point here. Up top, we've got Tony with 121,000, about to get a Tetris, bringing him up to 133 to Andrew's 83. Andrew having a bit of garbage in his stack there. And down on the bottom, it looks like the players are ready to go. Can I get a ready check? Got a thumbs up from Gunter. And a GG from DLB there.
Oh, I spin for Tony.
Yeah. That was nice.
There we go. And the bottom players can start in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Tris.
Loving the echo.
That was the best one so far.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite.
Okay.
Right now, the bottom player's playing for pushdown points. 80 points to 56.
Oh no, but now DLB broke the bank and took some lines. Oh, but Gunter did exactly the same lines and got it there. But yeah, Gunter was losing a little bit on the push down points.
DLB does eke out the first Tetris of the round, but quickly followed up by Gunter there, both at 13,000 points. Andrew managing to get himself out of that bad position there, now getting himself a nice Tetris, sitting at 126,000 to Tony's 173. Bit of a weird stack going on here by DLB. Got himself a line that he needs to clear here. But that that J block clears it up perfectly. But that has given Gunter the chance to eke himself up a little bit of a lead. 49k to 20. Sorry, 28. And Tony sitting at 212,000 on the transition to 100.
And 182 for, or is it 82? Yeah,
142 for Andrew.
42. I didn't see that. 142 for Andrew at transition. So
Andrew
DLB
needing to get
crashing
himself
down.
one of those lovely Game Boy accessories there.
In case you're wondering, Gunter is playing on a D5 mod. That's a Game Boy with a TV out, and he's playing on his CRT TV. That's why he's not looking at his Game Boy screen. But it's an original Game Boy.
Yeah, that's like some high tech old tech. Or how would you say it? New tech with old machines.
An
Oh, what
interesting placement there on that J block. Thinking it
that
was
was
probably
very
a
interesting.
misdrop.
Yeah.
You
He
can
started to think about his Game Boy too much, and that's what happened.
Started
you
thinking
can't
about if
really
it's sorry.
go on.
Starting to think about if it's old tech or new tech. He got distracted and just dropped it in the wrong spot.
Exactly.
Oh, speaking of old tech, so both players on top actually playing on an old dot matrix screen. You can't see Tony's because he's having his interceptor displaying the very sharp image.
And also, Tony's playing style is like he's covering his pin code from credit card.
Yep. Gunter, just excellent stacking. A nice tuck there. Gets himself a Tetris. Neck and neck on the bottom there. 108,000 to 107,000. Now 108 for both. Up top, we've got Tony sitting at 280,000 to Andrew's 198,000.
Ooh, Tony.
Oh, getting easily out of there. Speed on level 14 isn't that bad anymore, but then the few increases on it there, they make it much tougher on the top. So increases to the speed comes from level 10, level 11, level 12, then level 14, level 16, level 18, and then 20. So yeah, few of the stages are with the same speed, like level 16 and 17 and
Yeah, level
18,
18, 19 as well. Down on the bottom, still completely neck and neck. Just as I say that, of course, Gunter gets a back-to-back Tetris to bring him up to 159,000
Oh
with
no!
DLBs.
Oh no, DLB,
Oh, and
no!
DLB tops out, and we get a clean
Oh
sweep by
my
Gunter.
God.
Oh, what an
3-0 for
upset.
Gunter. This is wow! Congratulations, Gunter. You made
Gunter
it to the tournament.
dancing Longbar's nemesis, apparently. Congratulations, Gunter. We will see you in the top 8.
Congrats, Gunter.
And going over here,
GG Gunter.
still early on in the competition for Tony and Andrew here. Both still just on their second round. Some high endurance players over here. Tony sitting at 400,000 to Andrew's 256,000. Great job and GG's to DLB and to Gunter. And congratulations to Gunter.
DLB can't be feeling too happy right now because he wasn't playing at his level. He was playing a little bit too riskily, and that caught up with him.
Yeah, unfortunately with RNG, anything can happen.
Yeah.
And he just got too big of a drought there at the end.
I was pretty happy on my game that I could like manage the risk a little bit there, because I usually go like all or nothing style, kind of.
Going against your Finnish DNA genes that
Yes,
make you an
exactly.
aggressive Tetris player.
The Tetris gene, yeah.
A nice hamburger there by Andrew. Serving up some barbecue. Both players closing in on level 19 here, which, again, as MJ said, no difference in speed from level 18, but dangerously close to level 20. A huge 200,000 point lead here by Tony is going to make this an uphill battle for Andrew.
Yeah.
And we're approaching the 500k actually by Tony, while Andrew is at 287,000.
Yeah.
Anything can happen still.
Yeah.
And a transition to 20 at 520,000, which is a great score to be transitioning at. That's just a wicked pace.
Definitely on a competition game, that's very good.
Smooth, we don't have a line cap. If a player maxes out, we take the amount of lines that they had when they maxed out. And then if the other player also maxes out, whoever had the lower lines at max out wins. But that's not expected to happen.
Both players going pretty risky. Well, Tony is trying to get out of the situation right now. A little bit burns to do. Seems to be getting good pieces. Oh, nice using the fell piece to. Oh, and that was a nice flat burn.
Andrew playing it safe, trying to just line it out here, but he's got a long way to go. Tony getting a Tetris brings himself up to 585,000 to Andrew's 315.
Oh, nice spins from Andrew there.
Quick thinking on that.
Andrew's playing really well on 20, so nothing is decided yet.
Andrew's definitely a quick player, got very fast hands. You should hear him shred guitar solos.
Yeah, sometimes these can work. Skills can work elsewhere too.
We're approaching the 600k by Tony.
Oh, taking a nice triple there. On level 20, it's advantageous to take triples because, well, it's still more points than doubles and singles. So yeah,
absolutely,
pretty many points at least. Like the last line is about 4,000 points more. So,
and Tony's up there at 616,000 to Andrew's 338. So it's definitely a test of endurance here. Andrew's got a long way to catch up.
So these guys are not giving anything away. They're just playing like crazy on level 20. Exactly what we want to see here.
Ooh, let's L or J for. Oh yes, Andrew got it. They're both playing really well. Tony is playing a little bit more aggressive, scoring Tetrises once in a while, but not too bad. I like how Andrew is playing it safe. Like not, you usually don't want to force Tetrises. Oh, this is not good. Oh, but he handles it. Come on.
This drops by Andrew, and he tops out. Tony does eke out the win, and Tony, you can top out.
GG's, guys, that was awesome.
Tony wants to do one more Tetris. I know he does. And now he's gonna top out, or is he? Is he gonna be the bad Mulliner? No.
Tony narrowly avoiding getting smacked with a hamburger there. He knows Tolstoy's in the building with him. He can slap him with a hamburger if need be.
True. We would have to get a hamburger ordered there and getting him smacked.
It's not that Andrew played badly because his scores were also quite good, but Tony's on fire today. I don't know.
Yeah, Tony's
they've-
score was really good.
They've still got one
Even
round to
before.
go.
Yeah. So let's go, Andrew.
At least one more round. Andrew can still. There
I
can be
believe
still
we
3
can.
rounds.
Smooth, thanks for the clarification on scoring there for the exact amount of points. And Jadik Manik saying bravo, Tony. And with both players ready, we can start the next round here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris. Jeez.
Alicia saying, you got this, Andrew. Can we get a reverse sweep?
That would be something.
All Andrew needs to do is beat Tony 3 rounds in a row.
So easy.
Easy peasy,
No way.
you know.
I was thinking something else.
Does it
No.
even require effort?
And let's hope we get a Z piece. So Tony. Oh no, we got the L piece first. So Tony wasn't gonna make the Z.
Hey,
spin.
Alicia, I'm rooting for Andrew. Guns Veit Oben asking if this is the World Championship. So,
I spin.
That's second line spin already seen from Tony.
so this is the top 16, which will determine the top 8 going into the World Championship next month. So definitely join the Discord or follow the Twitter page for more information on when that's occurring. Yes, Chris did play in the first round of the day, and he is in. So you will see him next month in the championship. Andrew taking an early lead here, 62,000 to Tony's 51,000.
So it looks like Andrews wants the reverse sweep.
Did he demolish his opponent? His opponent put up a good showing.
Yeah, I think it was 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1.
So can't say totally demolished at least. That
Yeah,
was
wasn't a sweep. Pascal did manage to eke out a game against Chris.
Yeah.
But Pascal was determined to get Chris as much screen time as possible. Oh, right, it was Tolstoy playing
Wait.
Chris, right?
Yeah, that
Sorry.
was me.
Not
He
Pascal.
absolutely destroyed me.
I
That
don't-
was expected.
I don't think he absolutely destroyed you. You put on a great game.
Thank you for that. Yeah, but opponent like Chris, that's really just play as good as you can and hope for a miracle. But let's not talk about that game. Let's
So-
focus on these guys.
The top 8 is going to be next month. It's going to be the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing against EuroChrisKA then. So yeah, I'm gonna be having to deal with that one. Then.
Good luck, MJ. But you beat him before, right?
Oh, yeah, I have once in a game.
Andrew up at 120,000 to Tony's 93,000, maintaining that lead and looking very strong. The date is not fixed yet, but we believe it's going to be the 28th of May.
That is JJ saying that in tournament anything can happen, and yeah, this is exactly true. Ooh, nice burn there from Tony.
So Andrew really on a good run here. 146 versus 107, Tony. But then again, the line difference is also like 71 lines or 72 lines by Andrew and 57 by Tony.
Yeah, Andrew likes to push down a lot.
He does.
It's
Can't
his
help it.
trademark. Yeah. It's his trademark. I think he's like trying to get some like push down somebody to contact like hospitals and help him with his push down addiction, but
Yeah.
he still haven't found any good place.
Push down fast, top out young, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And somehow back in my mind, I have the impression that Andrew had a nickname based on his pushing down, or am I?
Yeah, you are very correct.
They call him Hard Drops McGee.
Yeah,
I dropped me.
yeah, but it's actually only him who calls himself that. But
Yeah, I can definitely download the video and put it up as a VOD.
yeah, I think you can like just clip the whole thing and then it's like automatically done from YouTube, not YouTube. What's this?
Twitch.
TwitchTube.
TwitchTube, exactly. Score update here. Andrew at 223,000 and Tony at 181,000, but about 20 lines in between them, so anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, there's really not much to complain here. They're both playing really good Tetris, so that's what we are here for. Not much to say. Let's see how that pans out.
Andrew finally Tetris ready and hoping to see the long bar now.
Gon saying Tony seems more planned. Tony definitely does have a very deliberate stack going on. But Andrew with a nice slope himself. In a very safe
Tony,
position.
yeah, Tony with smart burning there, because you could kind of play higher up, but then it's maybe too risky for the competition situation. So if you are trying to max out your score, then maybe. But
Tony just wanting to make sure he doesn't get reverse sweeped here, you know, so playing careful,
yeah,
not keeping it too high.
A really nice burn by Andrew. Get his well back open.
it actually looks like Tony might be transitioning about the same score as Andrew did. So
Transitions at 232,000, only 40,000 points separating these two right now.
Good tackling from Tony.
So not to use the P word, but I think Andrew's doing quite well here. and so is Tony. So I don't want to jinx anything. So I like these games.
Absolutely. Both competitors just giving a great show. Some good Tetris play here.
Oh, there Tony missed one square piece stuck, which would have left him not having to burn anything, but it's okay. It's okay.
Andrew widening that gap here, but playing very fast. He's sitting at 332,000 points to Tony's 260, but also about 34 lines ahead. Gon's putting his bet on Tony here to win the round.
And we're slowly but surely approaching the interesting levels.
Have a good night, Mika.
Hey, thanks for watching, and Nightbot said the Discord channel's name there, so if you wanna join in, feel free.
Tony just stacking flat line bars on the right there.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, another.
He
Oh no,
can't
it's not
have
true.
one there anymore. Sad.
I don't think I've ever seen 4 horizontally stacked long bars before.
Yeah, on Game Boy you get them like sometimes more. Like
Yeah, the piece generation is definitely vastly different than NES.
on Game Boy you can get 3 long bars at the start, which actually happens relatively often. On NES you can't. So
Ooh, Andrew's
nice.
looking a bit dicey, but oh no, my God, no!
Oh, bad misdrop on that
Andrew.
long bar. Andrew
We got
finishes
a
off
chase down.
with 365, I believe. Wait for confirmation on that.
Yeah, I think I saw 365 there too. So and now Tony's speeding up.
Tony, knowing that the end is in sight and knowing what his goal is here.
Oh, he's going. Oh, this is pretty dangerous from Tony, but he's gonna. Oh, nice flat burn.
Yeah, so 366,000 will win the round for Tony. Only 15,000 points.
I think it's one Tetris will do it.
I believe so, especially now after that line.
Oh.
But he does plug up his well there.
Oh, this is not a good situation.
Oh, a bad misdrop, and Andrew takes the round.
Tony, you greedy son of a...
Tony chokes and throws the round there.
Oh my God! Hey, Andrew got a point. And DLB already like congratulating Tony. No, it's not over until it's over.
DLB with some egg on his face in the chat there. Alicia saying, "Come back, kid." Andrew's going for the sweep, and if both players can reboot to clear the board.
Oh, that was an exciting end like to the game.
So close, but not quite close enough.
Yeah, it's getting interesting here. Reverse sweep, question mark.
And if we can get both players to the level select screen. And they can start up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Oh, Tony's starting to play with the more classical thumb tapping.
An early misdrop by Tony, though.
Yeah.
It'll cost him some points later on.
Both players having a little bit of trouble getting their game started. Well,
Alex H put on a good performance, but unfortunately fell to Blue Scuti.
hey Tim, nice to see you here. Yeah, I got the win. Yay.
Andrew's having some problems with his stack, not getting any Tetrises so far 10 lines in. So Tony taking the lead with 26,000 to Andrew's 4. Gens, we have no such rule for anything under a certain score being restarted. Though it's an interesting suggestion.
Oh yeah, like meaning like if something goes wrong with the game or something like this.
And now a little bit awkward stack for Tony with his blocked well, but he's gonna get free. It's 9 speed, so no challenge at that height.
Yeah,
But
the biggest challenge is trying not to push down too much there, because you can quite easily. Oh, Tony going for the triple, getting some more extra points.
Andrew getting a too high garbage stack there in column 7. Gonna have to burn that out.
and the points are pretty much the same. So 58,000 for Tony, 59, and now 60,000 for Andrew.
Yeah.
Also some lines ahead. 4 lines ahead, now 8.
Ooh, Tony blocking the well just in the wrong time, but getting out of it and ready for Tetris.
On my other monitor, I just saw Gunter go live playing some NES Tetris.
So delayed wits for Tony.
Oh, and Tetris right after it. That was nice.
Tony
Second
pulling
win
ahead.
from me.
Tony now about 10k ahead, still 4 lines behind Andrew.
So in case
Oh.
in case you're wondering why Tony is moving and talking a bit, we're here three players actually, Almia, Tony, and I. And Tony was explaining some things about Wits.
Oh, look at that spin. Oh no! He missed the spin.
He called it out too soon.
Yeah, but yeah, Tony was a little bit disappointed there himself too.
You got to wait for it to happen, otherwise you give him the commentator's curse.
Yeah.
Andrew's sitting at 128,000 points to Tony's 137,000. So these players are still neck and neck, and it's anyone's game. Andrew's setting up a sequence of burns that work out just right for him, and let him get Tetris ready on column 3.
Yeah, that's good. Good Tetris.
Ah, but he unreadies it just in time to get the long bar.
So both players still kind of at the same score. So 154 for Tony, 150 for Andrew.
No, Tony doing like 2 times in a row.
Tony getting all the long bars right after plugging as well.
Yeah. Oof.
It's unfortunate when that happens. Andrew, 162,000 at the transition to level 10. So Tony ahead slightly on pace, but not by enough to make it comfortable.
Tony approaching the first transition right now.
Transitions at 180.
Yeah, that's not very high score, but okay-ish.
Andrew, about 7,000 points ahead still.
Yeah. Also almost 20 lines ahead, so.
He's saying to himself, if I can get that many more pushdown points, maybe I'll eke out another win.
Yeah, with pushdown points, you can gain tens, even hundreds of points, which is not that huge amount.
There's been a couple times today where hundreds of points have mattered.
Nice one from Tony. Getting the SPs, oh no, what's the piece called? LPs, yeah, to the correct spot. And right.
So since Tony is sitting like 3 meters away from me, I can hear the stuff a bit earlier than I see the image on the screen, which was quite funny in that regards, because he was tapping super fast and I was wondering what's gonna happen, and then like 3 seconds later I see this crazy L hour.
Ooh, nice burn.
So Tony has overtaken Andrew in points and at 16 lower lines. Tony's sitting at 269,000 to Andrew's 245.
But still, Tony having to clean up a little bit now. Oh no, those, yeah, too many SPCs.
Interesting question by Hepta in the chat. I'm not actually certain on that.
I unfortunately can't see the chat right now. What was the question?
Wondering about the 3 wide pieces and if they spawn in the same place horizontally on GB as they do on NES.
Yeah, they spawn at the same place. I think one row below.
And one is right.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yes.
Okay, they do. Tony said they do. So
Okay.
And now look at this spin from Tony. Oh no! Again, commentator's curse.
Tony putting his hands up in the air saying, MJ, stop it.
not the best paces, but that doesn't matter. These both players are really playing on the same level on that game, and that makes it quite interesting to look at. That's I like that match so far very much.
Absolutely. The only pace that matters is the pace that your opponent is setting. And both players still very close right now.
Exactly.
Smooth is saying in the comments that the 3 wide pieces do not spawn in the same place. So he's contesting the information coming out of the gamer house there.
Okay, then I'm so sorry for the misinformation. And thanks for clarifying, Smooth.
Yeah, Smooth is saying that the 3 wide pieces spawn left bias on the GB, whereas they spawn right bias on the NES.
And Andrew on the second highest speed already. Tony still on the third highest speed.
Yep. And Tony pulling ahead here in points. 334,000 to Andrew's 306.
Ooh, nice
now
level.
330 though, so only 5k separating them now.
Yeah, nice level 19 Tetris from Andrew.
Will we see level 20 chase downs? Let's see.
Hepta, taking a triple is definitely optimal, especially on level 20. Because at those speeds, you take what you can get, and the point differential between a double and a triple is enough to make it worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can do like kind of do as many lines as you want, except here, if you're like fighting towards to max out with the other person, then yeah, you might need to try to take Tetris more, but yeah.
Ooh. A misdrop on that S block by Andrew. He's gonna have to clean that up, and at level 20, that's pretty difficult.
Nice.
Oh, Andrew's taking himself out. That looks.
Oh. That was a tough misdrop, but he's. Come on, Andrew.
Let's go.
Yes, nice triple from Andrew. Come on, Andrew. Get out of it. Yes, now we need LPs. Oh, long bar. Long bar was good.
Yeah, Hepta, because the Matrix is only 18 high on Game Boy, and there's no piece entry delay, going for Tetrises on level 20 can definitely be dangerous.
Yeah. It's easy if you can keep it low, but you rarely can keep it that low, so yeah, it's not so easy.
And Andrew's really
Come on, Andrew.
nicely. He's getting out of everything, so he wants that win for sure, and he does everything he needs to do to.
Oh no, that was not a good.
That
Misdrop.
was definitely a bad misdrop there by Andrew. It's going to be hard to
come
get
on, come on, come
anything
on.
past that. And
No,
it does
no,
top
no.
out at 389, meaning Tony does take the match.
Good job, Tony. But good job, Andrew, also. You gave a good fight.
Yes.
Especially the last game. I feel like this was, yeah, great survival up there.
That was a great game. Congratulations to both players, and congratulations to Tony. We will see you in the top 8. I'd like to thank all the players and also those who helped me commentate today, and Andrew, MJ, and Tolstoy here. And thank you to the viewers.
All of the viewers. Yeah, we've had like a pretty good amount of viewers the whole time. So, and nice that we've had like active chat here too.
Yeah, it's definitely been a great tournament today, and thank you all so much for joining us. Again, we will be back on May 28th with the top 8 finals on CTWC's Twitch channel. Now, in the meantime, definitely join the Discord, see if there's anyone playing some casuals. So
Hey,
next
guys.
date, round 2, is going to be May 28th.
Correct.
Which should give all of our top 8 competitors time to make sure that they have the time off and the availability for that day.
That'll be on the CTWC main channel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we might have even more viewers.
Oh, probably many, many more viewers.
At least 3.
I'm guessing
Andrew,
at least 3 or
GG's.
4.
GG's, Tony.
Thanks.
Excellent game. We're going to shut down the stream, so everybody have a wonderful rest of your day.
And hey, does anybody have? Should we rate somebody? Monthly Tetris is.
I don't know how to raid.
Let's rate them.
You
I
just-
think it's /rate and then the channel name, I think.
Yeah,
Tony.
monthly Tetris.
I'm not sure if I can do it.
/raid space monthly Tetris. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, that looks good.
There we go.
We are ready. Thanks for everybody for watching.
Thank you guys for commenting also. It was
Absolutely.
really a good event.
Thanks for coming out.
And
Goodbye.